Are you thinking about going to college? Trying to decide if it's really worth it? In this video, I'm gonna go through all of the pros and cons, all the little known facts, and all of the most important things that you may not be considering when deciding whether you should or shouldn't go to college. I'm glad you've landed on my channel. My name is James Weston, and I teach people how to take the things they have and use them to create the life they want. Whether that's more freedom, starting a business, traveling the world, I teach people how to become more resourceful. On my channel, you will learn proven techniques to leverage your skills, your habits, your time, your money, and your connections to create the life that you want. So subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I drop a new video every week. Going to college can literally be one of the biggest decisions that you make in your life. College is a journey that once started can take you in many different directions in life. The question is, will it change your life for the better, or will it lead you down a path that you really shouldn't be going down? And most importantly, do you really need it? At the end of the day, it comes down to 5 main factors that I'm going to discuss in this video. Number 1, what is the real purpose of college? Number 2, does the world really care about degrees anymore? Number 3, do you really need it? Number 4, do the numbers make sense? And number 5, if not college, what should you do? All right, so let's jump right into it. What is the real purpose of college? If your idea of college is parties, big sporting events, drinking lots of alcohol, and then somehow showing up to class the next day, then you're sadly mistaken. While partying and drinking and all these things are usually part of some people's college experience, it's definitely not the true purpose of college. Now, college may seem like just an obvious route, something that you just do after high school because everyone around you is doing it. But in order for it to be a great decision, it's important for you to understand what is the real purpose of college. 100 to 200 years ago, colleges really only taught a few subjects: medicine, law, agriculture, engineering. Because back then we needed people that were educated in these trades. We were building new cities, building new healthcare systems, and building new businesses. Before all of this, people learned things and built their careers the old-fashioned way, from learning from other people, learning from family members, friends, and mentors. So why exactly were colleges built? To put it simply, colleges were built to provide a place for people to gain specific skills and experience that would prepare them to enter the workforce. It's important to note that colleges were never the way they are today. Most colleges nowadays are all these big money-making machines. They literally just attract high populations of students, print out degrees in the tens of thousands per year, and literally are just making money at the expense of these students who are getting into debt for years of their life. Now, to give you an idea of how much has changed in the past 80 years, according to the US Census, in 1940, less than 5% of people had earned a 4-year bachelor's degree or higher. Now today, more than 33% of people over the age of 25 have a college degree or higher. So if the purpose of college is to gain skills and gain experience to contribute to society in a meaningful way, do you really need to go to college in order to gain skills and experience? Well, this leads me to my next point. We live in a skill-based world today. I want to tell you a quick story about a friend of mine. His name's Juan. Now, Juan is 20 years old, and he dropped out of high school when he was 18 to pursue a career in videography. Now, I remember thinking, damn dude, that's a bold move. Over 90% of the population today graduates from high school. But for some reason, he was confident enough to take the risk, and he knew something that most 18-year-olds didn't know. Now, not only does Juan have a passion for creating videos, he's actually really good at it. He's also self-taught. If you ask him how he learned, he'll tell you that he watched a bunch of YouTube videos, he did a few courses online, and then he just practiced for hours and hours. Since Juan dropped out of high school, he's had a lot of time to gain experience and skills in videography. He actually started his own video production company here in Miami, and it's become very well known. He has a staff of other videographers that work for him, and he's just constantly getting hired to research, shoot, produce, and film all of these different videos for all kinds of people and businesses and artists. The reason that I bring up Juan is not because I'm suggesting that anybody drops out of high school. I'm not even suggesting that you shouldn't go to college. I personally went to college, and I think depending on your career choice, it could be a really great move for you. But it's not the best path for everyone. Let's say that you want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Then yeah, you're gonna need to go to college. There's specific careers that just require that. Have you ever heard of a self-taught YouTube doctor? Of course not. You can't just go on Amazon, buy a bunch of medical supplies, and then open an office in your living room and expect that to be okay. Some careers require a degree, and that's just a fact. But my point here is this. In Juan's situation, he found a skill set that is very much in demand in society today. Videos are increasingly popular in the business and marketing world, and Juan's been able to tap that marketplace. Now, there is a constant demand for what he does, so therefore he's never at a loss for filming or making money. But wait, is Juan a millionaire? Not yet, but does Juan carry around student loans? No, he doesn't. Does Juan have a pretty awesome lifestyle? He absolutely does. Juan has a ton of fun. He's literally getting invited constantly to parties, music video sets, corporate events, even on mega yachts, and as a result, he's become extremely well connected here in Miami. Now tell me, if Juan finished high school, went to college, got a degree, and did his whole production company that way, would he have been successful? Yeah, it's possible, but would it have been the best move for him? Well, that really depends. We're gonna use Juan as an example a little bit later in the video and actually go through what it would actually cost him to go to college and whether it would have been a better investment for him. But before we do that, I think it's super important that we touch on what I mentioned earlier. Some careers require that you go and you get a degree. All I wanna do is make this clear. I'm not anti-college. I'm not even suggesting whether you should or you shouldn't go to college. I'm just here presenting the factors that you need to consider when making that decision for yourself. So, let's say that you want to be an engineer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, or any other profession that requires a certification or a license or some type of degree from a college or university. Then guess what? College is going to be probably your best route. But if you're still floating around in the space between graduating high school and figuring out your next move, and you don't really know exactly what to do with your life at this point, then listen up because we're about to run the numbers. Now, before we talk about that, I want you to go ahead and comment below with either a skill or a major that you're considering pursuing. Great, let's head over to the computer and run some numbers. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen with you, and together we're actually gonna go over the numbers that it would cost to go to college, and we're gonna evaluate it just like an investor would run the numbers on a potential investment. So what do investors really care about? They care about return on investment. Essentially, if you spend the time and the money going to college and getting a degree, what are you gonna end up getting in return? So let's start by using Juan as an example, and let's assume that instead of dropping out of high school, he chose to graduate and then go to college and get a 4-year bachelor's degree in video production. Now remember, undergraduate tuition costs are usually based on credit hours and not so much based on your major that you choose. So the numbers that we're about to go over are a pretty accurate example for anyone who's looking for a 4-year bachelor's degree from a public university in Florida. For the estimated cost of 1 year of tuition, room and board, and books is about $17,589 for an in-state resident. If we multiply that by 4 years, we get to about $70,000. Now, let's say that Juan doesn't have $70,000 to pay for school, so he decides to pay for his education using student loans. This is an option that a lot of people are forced to choose. Now, let's use 5% as an average student loan interest rate, and let's say that Juan agrees to pay it back over a period of 10 years after he graduates. So here's pretty much what Juan would be looking at. His payment after graduating would be about $742 per month for 10 years or 120 months. That comes out to a total of $89,095 over the course of the 10 years. So in addition to the $70,000 in tuition costs, he's also going to incur another $19,000 in interest. So now we know the cost of tuition plus student loan interest was about $89,000. The cost of his time was about 4 years in college. For the return on investment, I did a Google search for bachelor's in video production average salary. And after looking at some reputable sites, I found that $54,000 per year would be a good starting salary. Now, you might look at this salary and say, wow, that's great. He spent $89,000, 4 years of his life, and he has the opportunity now to make $54,000 per year. But let's actually look at this lifestyle and see what it actually is. $54,000 per year comes out to about $4,500 per month. After taxes, that's $3,300 per month, give or take. Then after he pays for a student loan payment of $742, Juan's now down to $2,558 or $2,600 to pay for his rent, his food, his insurance, his gas, everything, save up for vacations. That's his lifestyle, about $2,600 per month. So the real question here is this: would this be the best option for Juan? But an even better question is, would this be the best option for you? While there are many careers that do require a college degree, there are also thousands of careers and businesses that do not require a college degree. So can you achieve the same or better result if you invested those same 4 years and that same $70,000 into something else, such as a mentor or a specific skill or course? Well, Juan is a prime example here. Instead of him going and investing all of this time and money, he instead just brought himself directly to the marketplace, started producing videos, started gaining skills and making money his first year. So the bottom line is this, and this is what I really want you to take from this video. Financial security comes from having specialized skills that are in demand in the world today. These skills give you the ability to go into the marketplace, provide value, and get paid for it. In Juan's case, he has an in-demand skill set he has developed, and he's done it completely on his own. Now he can go into the marketplace every day, earn money, produce valuable videos for people and for businesses, all without a degree, all without spending $89,000 and 4 years of his life on college. And of course, if you need to go to college, you can go to a community college, an online college, or less expensive university than the one in this example. If the career path that you choose does require a degree, then by all means, go get a degree. Just remember that if you're gonna spend 4 or more years of your life somewhere, you wanna make sure that it's worth it, worth both your time and your money. If you choose to go to college, I urge you to make sure that you're gonna be surrounded by the right type of people and that your goals and the environment that you're in is going to support your progress. All right, let's jump over to the set. So you've weighed your options, you've done your math, and you've decided that you don't think that college is the right move for you. Well, then what should you do? Well, like most people, I assume that you still want to build a career, you still want to make money, and you still want to contribute to society in a meaningful way. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is entirely possible for you to develop skills and experience without going to college. The best way to learn something new is to learn it directly from a coach, a mentor, or someone who's an expert and currently doing what you want to do. Now, the second best way to learn something is through experience. So that means putting down your iPhone, closing Instagram, getting off that couch, and actually going out there and practicing and doing things. So as soon as you decide on the career path you want to go, or the business you want to start, or the skill set that you want to learn, well, all you have to do is either one, find a mentor or a coach or a program online or in person, or go out there and find a job in that field that you're interested in and start getting real-world experience. There are some awesome websites that I've used personally, like Udemy, Skillshare, Masterclass, and these are websites where you can learn skills like writing, like web design, like coding, and hundreds of other skills from experts in those fields. There's also a ton of YouTubers who are actually highly accredited experts, and on their websites, you can find things like courses, mentoring services, and consultations. What I really want you to do is let go of this idea that you need college in order to be successful. Trust me, I thought the same thing for many years, but then I quickly realized that that's not the case. There are literally thousands of other skills that you can learn outside of college that are going to allow you to create a meaningful career and contribute to society. So focus on learning new skills, gaining valuable experience, and then finding ways to use those things to contribute to other people's lives. All right, I hope that helps. You now know the real purpose of college. You understand that we live in a skill-based world today, and that some careers require a degree and some don't. You also learn how to evaluate college as an investment using numbers, and you now have a plan so that if college is not the right move for you, you know what to do. Now, let's just say that you've decided to curb college and you want to start a business instead. Well, I just posted a video last week that I'm going to post a link to in this video as well as in the description if you want to check that out. Now, if you like this video, please let me know by clicking the like button below, subscribing to my channel, and sharing it with your friends. Also, please comment below with the word college or no college if you're planning on going or if you're not. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys on the next video.